Yeah,
Yeah, which is why I hate super over the top patterns.
I
But
got you.
yeah,
I
but
got you.
I love the aesthetic of the show. I love the fact that every Ranger's uniform looks like each other. Sometimes Ranger uniforms can look like each other and they still look very, very different.
It's different. I
uh,
understand. I understand.
like Dino Charge looks like it is what it is. I'll take the beating for it. Dino Charge's uniform to me was so busy. Like I don't know where it came from.
And that's the perfect word for it. It's busy. It's so dense. It has so much going on with it, especially even with the shoulder pad. And then like I guess it
Yeah.
looks like a T-Rex on their chest and everything like that. It's a little off-putting.
And then the Pink Ranger skirt is way too long.
Huh.
It's we'll leave it at that.
What I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna take your idea and I'm gonna flip it because I love how you want to return to Andrew Grove, right?
Okay.
All right. What I'm gonna say is, what I wish is the main teams, right? I wish they come from Stone Canyon.
That's interesting.
Because I even heard back in the day, after they did Mighty Morphin, they were gonna go to the other side of town and flip it, and then we were gonna go the whole team of Rangers from Stone Canyon. But
And this was going to be on which one?
they never said which season it was going to be. They just said that there were thoughts that they were going to do that. Because even when Rocky, Rocky, Aisha, and Adam, they came from Stone Canyon.
Yeah.
I always loved that too. So I was just, since Stone Canyon was Angel Grove's rivals in high school and everything like that, I just thought it would have been awesome just to flip it and see what the other teams were doing and how they would even feel about the other Rangers being from Angel Grove if they ever found that out. What I hear now is about this season, Down Fury.
Ooh.
I think the Red Ranger is going to be an alien.
You think you think he's going to be alien?
Yeah. That's what I like. All right, like on a Super Mega Force, how like the Silver Ranger, he was like from a distant planet and everything like that. Because I feel like there they missed out on the opportunity of this new kid on the new team. If he's an alien, his name I can't exactly recall it right now. It starts with a Z. So I'm thinking, could he be from Eltar? Could they be touching on things like that, like so they add more backstory into it?
That'd be interesting.
Because that's the thing, even still, like in the comics right now, they're doing a lot of backstory and then like what we would have got from Zordon on Eltar, and that's what I'd love to see. And I would just love if they would bring that into the show in a more tangible way so we could get like a fuller history of like where the powers come from and everything.
Yeah.
Him leading the team, and that's even giving it like a little bit of an Andros feel from space and everything like that. I was just, like I said, I would just love to see what they do with it. I love the whole Dino Knight aesthetic, and then it's just being ancient. Because they even touched on with that trailer that like long ago, even before the Mighty Morphin power, the Dino powers and such and such and such. So I'm even guessing like, are they gonna do something to where the Dino powers were here already, and then Zordon and Ninja and everything, they base it off of these original powers? I'm not sure, you know what I'm saying? I would just love to see something like that where they play around with it.
I just think like, what if they had something where they were looking for, remember how in space they were looking for Zordon?
Yeah.
Like that, like if we were looking for something and then we find out, like, or like in Lost Galaxy, how they were looking for Marinoi and they realize they are in Marinoi. Like when those moments to have at the end for them to be like, Zeals is Eltar, or Zeals is,
that's what I'm saying, like,
or something like that, you know, like where it's like, wow, we didn't realize that we are on the planet where the morphing grid was, you know, found or established or whatever. Like, you know, I think something like that would need to happen, and for it to be like an epic conclusion.
And you just said it right there, a conclusion, right? Because like that was the dopest thing about space. It was like we had got this long story, and then it concluded, and they even touched on everything throughout the seasons in space, and that was a conclusion right there. I would love if this season, just like on space, we could have a conclusion of like everything we've seen from space, and then we wrap it up here, you know what I'm saying, to put like not necessarily finality to the story, but like just a punch, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Like they just find out that the morphing grid, this is Eltar, the morphing grid is established here, all the Rangers come out to fight this one last battle, and then it's just like
Exactly.
we saved the world. And
now some of the things all right, like what I'm seeing from this season is I love the swords, because I love when I love the uniformness of it. I love like how I first saw it on like Lost Galaxy, how they all each had a Quasar saber. You know what I'm saying? And then trust me, I know each individual has something, so it's a little repetitive. But at the same time, I just think it's uniform. At the same time, it's dope that they can all pull that out and be able to use them.
Yeah.
Kind of like with they did it on like what Ninja Storm, or even like got on the Dino Fury with like with like the guns.
Yeah.
Like I said, sometimes I just like. Plus, it's cool to like when they come out with the collectible to be able to have that, and I hope they do like an actual long.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I think the worst, like, and that's the thing. Like, I'm always concerned whenever they have a weapon as the main feature point, though, that they don't overuse it. Like I felt like in Samurai, it was overused to a point where I was like, all they're doing is swinging the sword at this point.
I got you. Trust me, I can see that too. I got you.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be the case here. Hopefully not. Did you watch the full Super Sentai of this?
No. I've watched about 10 episodes of it.
Okay. Did you feel like they were like just sword swinging?
No. What I saw, and this is just only my personal gripe, and it's not even that huge of a gripe. On seasons, I take a step back to where they always use, like, once they get a power up, they use the power up so much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I know what you mean.
they did it on like Jungle Fury, or even like on Lost Galaxy. Once they got the Lights of Orion, that's all they would use. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, what I see on this one is on the Ryu Soldier is like, all right, they're gonna get like some kind of armor and everything like that. So it just seems like they're jumping into armor every other second, which I hope they don't do. But then again, like I said, I'm still a fan, so I'll watch it and like I won't have too big a gripes, but it's like, But like I said, I just want to see at this point what they're gonna do. It would be even funny to have like, I don't know, some cameos. It'd be funny like if Vulcan Skull pop back up real quick or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or like say they ran across like an old decrepit alpha and they had to like reactivate alpha real quick to get a little bit of help or something like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's just a lot of room to put on.
I get what you're saying. Like something just to give it the feel that we're still watching the same show that was around, like, and not make it feel like, okay, we somewhere different. We ain't even there no more. Like,
some little form of continuity, just not the continuity of it's the broad Power Rangers. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I get exactly what you're saying. And I think that could be very interesting to kind of bring some people back and explore and really finalize it, because if the rumor has it that, allegedly, that this is going to be the last Sentai iteration in America, that would be a good way to kind of wrap up that session, into core to go into, whatever is new, whatever, I see the next iteration probably being on some kind of streaming service in my imagination, particularly, we always wanted the Netflix series that's going to be super dope, has a little more maturity, has its own original design, we would live for that, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Because like we needed original designs from the very beginning. That's why, even though it wasn't a show or anything like that, that's what the little piece that was cool of Hyperforce was that we actually did an American design. And then they even let that guy who was the Blue Ranger, they let him design it. Well, he was a Blue Ranger on Ninja Steel, and Hyperforce he was the Red Ranger. And then that was actually Koda's brother in real life.
Yes.
Which is wild. So like I said, they have a ton of room to play. It's just I hope they take advantage of it.
No, I truly do as well.
I always appreciate everybody watching. What you're gonna do is hopefully you're going to comment at the bottom of this, because I know you're watching on Apple. Even if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and leave a couple comments. Make sure you like and subscribe, because we would love that, and that helps us out. And from me, I just hope y'all may the power protect you. Joey G, I appreciate you.
And I appreciate you too, Dewan. Everyone, thank you so much again for watching, and we're out.
Always fully charged.
10 years ago, I created one of the first reality shows on YouTube. I put together 7 dream chasers and documented their interactions. Want to learn how to do this? I'm telling you all the behind the scenes details through commentary on the first season's episodes of In the Circle. This is In the Circle Theater. Premieres February 16th, 2021. Only on the Joey G Network. Subscribe today.